They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action, it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Devin Asiasi from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Jackson now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bengals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. To the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to Mixon on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now a throw here to his running back. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Evans, 35 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbins, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Jackson. Forced out to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
1, 2, ready?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. Now he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
On 1, ready?
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Mixing up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. To Mixon on the check down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. On second down, Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw is Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Dancing, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go.
Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Ravens 26. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven 1st. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another try for Mixon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, my goodness, how about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here. This is some kind of pace to put yourself on.
Are we going to go ahead and look ahead and say 4 next week? Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But, boy, what a start for him.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.